fought the Chinese Navy. Ground troops and allied nations are off the table. This is purely a fight between the two fleets. The one exception is China's land-based anti-ship missiles. Those are physically built into how their Navy fights, so they're in. Everything else stays naval. Location matters here than in almost any other matchup, so we're setting this in the South China Sea, the most likely real-world starting point, right in China's backyard, where the two fleets already cross paths regularly. Now, let's look at what both sides actually bring to the fight. The U.S. Navy. The U.S. Navy has around 293 Battle Force ships, built around 11 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers. Each carrier goes to sea inside a strike group, typically a cruiser or two, several destroyers, at least one attack submarine, and logistics ships. One strike group alone carries roughly 7,500 people and puts around 70 aircraft in the air. Each destroyer has 96 launch cells that can fire everything from Tomahawk cruise missiles to air defense interceptors. A cruiser adds another 122 on top of that. Across the whole fleet, the US has roughly 10,000 of these launch cells total. That number matters because each cell is a missile ready to go at a moment's notice, shooting down incoming aircraft, hitting a ship over the horizon, or striking a target 1,000 miles away on land. It's the closest thing to a direct firepower count that exists, and no Navy on Earth comes close. Then there's the submarine force. The U.S. operates around 50 attack submarines, a mix of Virginia-class and aging Los Angeles-class boats. Every one of them nuclear-powered. They're quieter, long-ranged, and more capable than anything China has underwater. And that's the consistent conclusion of every serious defense study that's looked at both fleets. The U.S. also has decades of real operational experience behind it. Continuous combat operations since the early 1990s. Missile strikes, carrier operations, anti-submarine patrols, the full range. That experience lives in the crews and the tactics. Worth being honest though, a lot of it was built fighting much weaker opponents. And the Navy itself has acknowledged in recent years that the high-end warfighting skills you actually need against a pure fleet have gotten somewhat rusty during decades of counterterrorism focus. The Chinese fleet. China has over 370 Battle Force vessels by the latest Pentagon count, more than the US by a significant margin. But the raw number is misleading. A large chunk of it is small corvettes and coastal patrol boats that wouldn't survive long in a serious open ocean fight. The ships that actually matter are around 35 Type O-52D destroyers,